Alright. Alright, we're about to get this started. I got how many games? I got a few games to play. I think 3.
Some would call
Probably
it
go on some
swag,
Warzone after
some would
that.
call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Right there, bro.
Turning on the Jets.
Come on.
Building momentum, picking
Come
up the
on.
chunk of yardage,
Don't
moving the
start
chains
there.
out to the 34.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
We the Tigers. They ain't no
On
damn
play
Tigers.
action
We
on
the
first
Tigers.
down. Finds his big tight end.
That's why I don't play
Out
zone.
of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
That's why I don't play
Big
zone.
play
That's why I
as
play
this
zone.
offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run play action. Unloads it left.
Yo.
Come on. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10.
That bullshit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Come on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah,
Man down on the play as the
Get
officials
off the
take a
field.
break to
Get
let
off the
him be
field.
checked
I
out.
don't even want to see all
The
that.
Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Klubnik.
Screen.
They've got the screen set up.
That shit late.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch. The defense is backed up against the wall. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Under fire. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score.
Bro.
Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice Nice job by the offense. First drive of the game,
They gotta tighten up on the
matriculated
defense.
down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of... tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers.
Sorry about that. Had to go open the door. I don't know why I didn't have the key. Mm-hmm.
and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name.
Why would you go out of bounds?
And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason is so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll start this drive at their own 48.
We're in trouble.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end.
We're in trouble.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the Cowboys coming. They're making runs.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the ground with the back. There he goes! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, and work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is my favorite play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, out of space. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline.
No!
Inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Clemson.
No way I got a ball off like
the
this.
end zone for the score. Ready to try the point after.
Well, I was out there, too.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the
Come on, bro.
play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good completion.
You got behind that dude. Come on.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
How did you get behind him, bro?
Yeah, and now this
start off with the dude in front of
you,
you, you
it's
get
still
behind.
the first
What the
half, but
fuck?
I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Going the other way, he's got room.
Hooked right
And
now.
he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Hey,
Bro!
and they ruin an early drive.
Ain't no way!
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
He's wide open in between 3 people.
And I agree,
In between
like
3
right
people,
now, he's trying to force the big play instead of just
wide
checking
open.
it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We got to stop them.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. and I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Ripping off a good
chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I put the cover the inside on.
New set of downs.
That's all I run.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly.
Block, bro.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Bro, he can't even play that.
Completion with the deflection.
No, he can't even play that, bro.
Able to find a way to get their rhythm going.
Be real, he can't even play that, bro.
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Can't cover.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the big
I can't get no penetration on the line.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on first down.
Look at that.
A strike downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gets open down the middle. And a good job
right across our feet.
Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. There
he goes. He's
right across our feet.
Inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to...
Wide open spaces. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass to incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense. But the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points. And again, an empty possession right there.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
For the inside, they still can't cover the down inside.
The first down, good solid pickup on that play. On the ground with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this.
No, she in the rest room.
Pulled the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Yeah, they can't even.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Hilton. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target. That was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
He's going to catch that one. He's going to catch that one.
He's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down.
I'm sure, but come on, man.
Reception, his 3rd one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Bro, that's on you. That's on you. I tried to switch to the dude that was going to get the quarterback.
That is exactly what they got.
Yeah. I can't believe I just did.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for room. It's Durham.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. LSU now operating in the red zone. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him down.
I was right there, bro.
He's into the open down the middle.
Couldn't even get the fucking ball, man.
And he eluded the defense.
Because I knew he wasn't going to be in place. I had a whole D-line in there.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 35 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nothing got no wheel.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to it. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half. But we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. They wanted to finish, and that made them on that possession.
Pure domination all game
about to
long
get our
for this
whole
offense.
program
Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense offense out onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU quick to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Out.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. After this, it'll be a wrap. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.
First game of the dynasty season. Done. Yeah. I got my ass busted in this one too. Oh. I guess we'll see.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will start this game off with the football. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it.
What?
Slithers into space.
Yeah.
Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. Shoved out of bounds 2. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
Dude, how is everybody out of a place like that?
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Morris. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run for it. The ball's free. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
He caught
the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pressure coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield, it's Morris. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up in out of space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Washington. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Off the play fake. Got the back over the middle. He's loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterward
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Manning. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man. It's Fleming. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the single running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There he goes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Slips a tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrison. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Morris. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. He might want another play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go to the wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Caught. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, That could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Maryland! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Single. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Morris. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Brown has it. Finding open areas. It's a running room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently.
Got it in the middle. It's
they'll be punting right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
To the air, it's Washington. Knocks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
DB's right up on the receivers. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Quickly to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Anybody hitting me at the same time I'm trying to catch it, the ball rolling on the ground. That's crazy.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ennis. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
If they don't help him over the top, he burning.
Looking to fire.
Keep helping him. Look, every time I try to catch it, and I get tackled, you see what happens?
No flags. It'll be 3rd down.
See?
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his tight end.
Ain't no way.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
Oh, a lot of space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to pass, it's Morris. Rushes on him.
Yo, what happened to you releasing for the...
gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yo, triangle, why you didn't release?
In dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
That's what I was trying to do last time.
And they'll knock him down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
Block.
They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Turns on the Jets. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it.
Oh, fuck.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The short hands, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's loose. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, it's Morris. Gets it out fast. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Firing to the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. smashes it through for the PAT. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose. Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UTEP Miners offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him.
Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. With the catch, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Handoff to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bullock. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard quickly to the line. They'll run it with Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run. Now the throw. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, UTEP! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The give to the tailback. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback, his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Going to try to get it himself. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The give to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
To the air, it's Nelson. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got a man, it's Odom. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Nice catch just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. To the air, it's Nelson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for a man, it's Bullock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this team.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Looking for an open area to his left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Looking for a gap. It's Wiggins. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run the screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shot.
Come on,
It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. UTEP has the ball and the Minor offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the eighth.
Looking to throw on third. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the RPO, complete. Turning on the Jets. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Miners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 28 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin brings it down on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking for space. It's Wiggins. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Miners are on the move. Defense in press coverage. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give you...
He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. This time it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their...
Oh, game of the week. I was going to say game of the week. Alright, we're going to save that for next time. Check them out next time. collecting all these. And I'm out. How the fuck keep going in it?